So we got some snow, and by some snow I mean like 28 inches, which is the biggest or second biggest snowstorm in the history of New York City. So that was fun. So now it is Monday. I just spent the weekend basically inside with the exception of like my workout on Sunday. But I'm recharged and ready to do this thing. So I just wanted to update you guys on my cutting process. So I'm on week 4 of my quote-unquote cut. So my starting macros were 325 carb, 65 fat, and 160 protein. My dog is staring at pigeons. I don't like them either. So those were my macros near the end of my bulk, and honestly I wasn't even gaining weight at that point. I was actually just sitting at like this camera is crooked. I was just sitting at my weight for like a good month or so, and I couldn't eat anymore, and my metabolism was like stalled basically, so that's why I decided to start my cut at the beginning of January. So now I'm on week 4. So just to give you guys an idea of like how I've been doing it, because this is the first cut that I've ever done, so I kind of want to do it with you. Up until now, I had been basically doing a reverse diet because I was not able to even eat at a maintenance level for a very long time due to my endometriosis. So I spent a good like year to a year and a half slowly increasing my macros until I got to maintenance level, and once I hit maintenance, that's when I started my bulk with Nick, and then I continued bulking. That was, I guess, we started working together I think the end of July. I worked with him for 12 weeks, and then I continued my bulk up until January. So there's where we're at, in case you just joined my channel. So week number 4, my macros are currently at 250 carb, so I'm 75 grams of carbs per day less than when I had started 4 weeks ago. My fats had gone from 65 to 50, and my protein has stayed at 160. So I've been decreasing, like my first week in, I cut my carbs from 325 to 290 and kept my fats and proteins the same. Then the following week, my carbs stayed the same, and I cut my fats about 10 grams. So I've just been like slowly chipping away at things. So I still have a lot of macros to work with. I just don't want to get them too low. So far, my energy and strength are still good. I have been incorporating some more high rep workouts instead of just like trying to lift in the 6 to 8 rep range. I'm incorporating like 15 to 20 reps for certain things, just trying to like really burn out my muscles. As far as my weight goes, it actually has not changed. So when I started a month ago, when I first cut my calories down, I had started at 144, and I'm still sitting at like 143, 144. I do feel like I've leaned out a bit, and my muscles are slowly becoming more defined, but my weight has not changed. And I think that's important to note, because whether you're like bulking or cutting or whatever it is, you can't solely focus on the scale. And Nick actually just posted something today, which is, I wanted to talk to you guys about this anyways, but he says everything just like so perfectly, so I'm gonna read it to you. He posted it to his Instagram because he is currently dieting cutting for a show. So he says, they need to be objective. If there's one common theme I see amongst new clients, it's the tendency to be very emotionally attached to a scale. Weight going down is always good and weight going up is always bad. Even the tiny day-to-day fluctuations are overthought and in turn produce unnecessary mental and emotional stress on people. In the last 1.5 weeks, I've gained 4 pounds during my diet. Despite that, I realize that while weight will eventually have to overall trend down, there are numerous reasons for acute fluctuations. Instead of getting upset and pushing things harder than needed while I'm in a solid position 14 weeks out, I would be happier with the look. I couldn't be happier with the look I am and am sticking to the plan. Guys and gals, be objective with evaluating weight. Realize weight is always subservient to the look and that transient fluctuations occur. Water intake, sodium levels, quality of length of sleep, eating schedule, hormones, foods, digestion status, time in the sun, mental and physical stress, body part trained the day before, supplement use, blah, 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 blah. So, don't focus on the scale, basically. It's important to weigh yourself and as like a tool during this process, but it's not like your number one, oh my God, my weight went up 1 pound, I'm getting fat. That's it. I didn't have a freak out, but I was like, why is my weight maybe going up a little bit? But I mean, my strength is up and I'm still eating a decent amount of food. I'm still trying to keep my pre and post workout meals carb heavy because I don't want to see significant strength losses in the gym. So I'm just going with progress pictures, keeping track of my weight, but not making that like my sole focus because like honestly I've never cared about what the scale said before and I'm not going to start caring now. So that's my rant for right now. I just wanted to update you guys. That was like 6 minutes of me talking, so I feel like that's enough. But I'll keep you guys updated. So this week my carbs, I did drop my macros, which started yesterday. So I'm currently at 250 carbs, 50 fat, 160 protein. And in addition to me changing my macros, on week 1 of my cut, I added in like 10 minutes of intervals on the stairs in addition to the 30 minutes of low intensity steady state cardio that I'm doing. So I'm keeping that constant as well because I don't want to throw in a shit ton of cardio and like burn off, muscle. I want to lose as little muscle during this process as possible. So, macro changes, a little bit more cardio, and that is where I'm at for right now. If you guys have questions or, I don't know, advice, because like I've never really cut before, leave them in the comment section below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.